Hello students, welcome to part 12 of chapter Morphology of Flowering Plants. Today we are going to discuss about Adelphi and Syngeny. First we'll discuss about Adelphi. Adelphi is cohesion of stamens. Cohesion means what? Let us define cohesion. When there is union or fusion between the members of the same whole, we call it as cohesion. Here, if we are talking about cohesion of stamens, we are talking how different stamens in a flower they are fused. In Adelphi, the stamens have number of, like the flowers are having number of stamens, and here the filaments are fused whereas the anthers are free. This condition is called as adelphi. Let us see with the help of the example. There are three types of adelphi: monoadelphi, diadelphi, and polyadelphi. In monoadelphi, you can see in hibiscus flower there are many stamens, so these many stamens will have many filaments. The filaments of all these stamens, they are fused together to form one staminal tube, and the anthers are free. Such condition is called as monoadelphy. Number of filaments of number of stamens joined together to form one staminal tube, anthers free. Example: hibiscus, China rose. Diadelphi can be seen in pea plant. In pea plant, there are 10 stamens, out of which 9 stamens, the filaments of the 9 stamens are fused together to form one bundle, and the one stamen is separate. So there are 9 plus 1 arrangement of the stamens. And how are they? Here also you can see the filaments are fused to form the staminal tube, but the anthers are free. This condition it is called as diadelphy. In polyadelphy, which is seen in citrus plants, you will see that there are many stamens and the filaments are fused together to form four bundles. Here you can see one, two, three, and four. And whereas though the filaments are fused, their anthers are free. This condition is called as polyadelphy. So adelphy is cohesion of stamens where filaments are fused and anthers are free. Monoadelphy can be seen in hibiscus, China rose. Diadelphy can be seen in pea or beans. Polyadelphy can be seen in citrus flowers. Let us now discuss about another term, syngeny. In syngeny, when there are many stamens, and here in the many stamens, anthers are fused and filaments are free. Just opposite to adelphi. It is called as syngeny. The flower is called as syngenaceous flower. Example, sunflower. Look at the picture. Here all the anthers are joined together to form a tube, whereas the filaments are free from each other. This term or this condition is termed as syngeny. Now let us also discuss about two types of gynoecium, Apocarpus gynoecium and Syncarpus gynoecium. Members of gynoecium, what are they called as? Carpels or pistils. If in a flower there are many carpels and they are free from each other, then we call them as apocarpus condition. Many carpels are present in a flower and they are free from each other, apocarpus. If there are many carpels in a flower and they are joined together to each other, then we call it as syncarpus. Look at this picture. In this picture, you can see this is a pistil or a carpel having style, stigma, and ovary. Now, suppose in a flower there are three carpels, one, two, and three. And how are they? They are free from each other, they are away from each other, and they are forming three different ovules. You can see here three different ovaries are present, three different free carpels are present. Such condition is called as apocarpy. But look at the other picture here in syncarpus condition. There are three carpels and they are fused together to form one fruit. Such, and that one fruit is having only one compartment. We will call it as syncarpus unilocular. Unilocular, one locule is present by joining of three carpels. So it is syncarpus unilocular. Look at the other picture. Here there are again four carpels as it is mentioned, and they are joined together to form one fruit, but this one fruit is having four locules. So how will we define it as? Tetralocular, because four locules, and syncarpus because they are joined to form one fruit. Now everybody has seen lady's finger, bhindi, what we call bhindi, or even in China rose, hibiscus, you will see that there are five locules because they are formed by fusion of five carpels. So how will we define this? We'll define this as pentalocular syncarpus gynoecium. Pentalocular, five locules. Syncarpus, many carpels are there and they are joined together, they are fused together, and of course they are having axial placentation in case of lady's finger or hibiscus Rosa sinensis. So I hope you understood the two terminologies, apocarpus and syncarpus condition. In syncarpus also we saw that how it forms unilocular condition, or it may form multilocular. Here we see have seen tetralocular. Here we have seen the example of pentalocular. So these terms are important: apocarpus, syncarpus. So students, now in next video we'll discuss about adhesion of stamens. Thank you.